Hey folks, it's Matt once again. Just wanted to do a vlog, show you what's going up and going on and such. I know I haven't really been pumping out videos, but it's the holiday season. Uh, how many days is it from Christmas? Less than a week away from Christmas, so if you don't see a video from me before, hope you guys have had a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Hope you guys will. Uh, I'm not doing anything special, just staying home for Christmas, which I'm fine with because it's cold outside. Of course, I did uploaded a promo that a friend of mine, Mike, and I are talking about films we didn't care for the year 2013. Which real quickly I'll mention about the podcast thing. Got a question from someone who I guess for a handful of people they can't hear when I upload podcasts. They can't hear one person, but they can hear the other. Like they can hear me, but not Mike, or they can hear Mike, but not me. And to be honest, I have no idea what that could be. For those wondering how I record podcasts, because it seems like the majority of people can hear both of us just fine when we do them. And I can tell because we get a lot of comments saying, "Oh, good job, great job, this and this and this." But once in a while, again, just a handful, just a small percentage. Uh, Sometimes it's the same people. It's like, "Oh, I can't hear." And again, I have no idea. I record on CallGraph, which is the only way I know to record from Skype, because I can't record video stuff on Skype, but audio. And what CallGraph does is one audio is from one side at the left speaker, and one audio will come out the right speaker. And if you're on a computer, I don't know if some people listen on other devices, but maybe if you're on a computer, you can try with headphones, you can try without headphones, because one voice is from one speaker, one voice is from the other speaker. Because, like, for example, uh, they were mentioning the Curse of Chucky rant. They couldn't hear that Mike and I did. And I'm going to play right now. This is how it plays. I'm on YouTube. I'm just doing this just to. The guy was nice. The guy was very nice about it. I'll mention him, Spreetify. He was very nice about it. And I'm just trying to help him and a couple people out. That again, I have no idea. Because I'm on. He says, well, I listen on YouTube, can't hear it. Like he can't hear me. And right there, you just heard like this is just me playing it on YouTube on my computer, doing nothing special. Hello, folks. My name is Matt, aka Ramble Rat for Life, and I am joined with Mike, aka OCB Communications, and we're here to rant on. So again, I just played it on my computer, and again, most people I talk to, they can hear it just fine too. It's because one's on one side, one's on the other side, and one speaker and the other again. So I don't know what it could be. So unfortunately, I can't help you out with that. I don't know again if you're listening on somewhere else other than a computer or something with your speakers, or I'm just saying that's how it is on my end. I can hear them all just fine. I know the majority of people can hear them just fine, but the few people, I do apologize. There's nothing I can do. But I mean, just letting you know that there, I don't know what else you can do. I really don't. So I do apologize for that. But I hope the people who can hear both of us will enjoy the videos, the podcast, and that'll become our Christmas, and then maybe best of films that are favorites. I know a film that I'm going to see sometime soon is Ours, the one of the last films. Well, the last full film Paul Walker did. I've heard good things about Ours. I would like to see that. I know I want to give a look at. I don't think Elysium I'll hate. Elysium, I've heard mixed things. It might be a film I'm kind of disappointed, but I know I won't hate it. But I know I'm going to see The World's End. I'm going to see Elysium. I'm going to see one. I want to see what's another one? Oblivion. So I'll see a couple more. Insidious 2, I'm not really interested, even though I didn't mind the first one for the most part. But I've heard The plot I've heard for Insidious 2, like the directions they take, it's not really that interesting to me. So I'm like, nah, I'll pass on it. Insidious 2. You're Next. I've stuff I've heard just doesn't interest me, so I'm not really interested in seeing You're Next. But I know, as for reviews, I know sometime I want to review Blowout, which is a film that Brian De Palma did with John Travolta, and also Akira. I want to review that sometime. I don't know if it'll be before Christmas or after Christmas. Again, just been busy with stuff. So, but yeah, I was saying at the beginning of the video, if I don't make a video beforehand saying so, hope you guys have a good Christmas and a good New Year, a safe one. I can say I've had a good year. I mean, you guys have been very kind to me. I mean, even people have given me generous gifts of all shapes and sizes. Um, Very nice feedback. I've somehow gone over 4,000 subscribers, which is cool. That's very cool, and it's very humbling. So that's very cool. For something that someone just does for a hobby is pretty cool. It's pretty fun to see that. I think mainly the past month or two, I've just sort of settled down on doing reviews until I build up sort of the energy. I think also because just it's been busy time this time. I mean, it makes sense as the holidays. Oh yeah, I wanted to give a special mention to my good friend Michael Keane, if he's watching. He's doing a fan film, Star Trek fan film that he's going to be trying to finish filming around Christmas time, or maybe a little bit after Christmas actually. So I definitely wish him luck on that. The Star Trek fan film that he's doing. Let's see. So I know some people ask me, oh, the Amazing Spider-Man 2 trailer. People ask me about that. I saw it. I'm not really. I'm burned out on comic book movies. I think that's the safe way to put it. So I know it's going to be one of those things that if I see it, if I happen to not like it, people say, oh, you just this and that. But I really am burned out on comic book movies, superhero movies. I really am burned out on it. I think that's the safe way to put it. I wasn't a big fan of the Amazing Spider-Man, so I don't know how I'll be a big fan of the second one if I'm not a big fan of the first film. But there's always surprises, as I've learned this year. Definitely this year, I've learned of the surprises on both factors. So, I can always be able to keep an more open mind than I have in the past. But yeah, it's just I've heard that Gwen Stacy's going to die at the end. That's what I've heard. I have a feeling it's probably, I may be wrong, but maybe there's a scene where Spider-Man is at like a clock tower thing, and is that when she's trying to get Gwen Stacy, and that's when she breaks her neck, or maybe it won't even be that, maybe something else. Probably won't be a broken, maybe it won't be a broken neck, maybe it'll be something so that you have to have the slow death where she, slowly does this. If that happens, I'm guessing so because I'm sure in the third one they're going to want to introduce Mary Jane. The villains, Rhino, okay, it's the suit in the comics was ridiculous, so it's metal and such. Okay, I can understand that. Electro with Jamie Foxx, he just looks like someone from Star Wars prequel. Kind of looks like Darth Sidious, really, if mixed with Doctor Manhattan. But I don't know. Jamie Foxx as Electro. I always thought that was a weird choice, and I don't really buy it. And again, his look with the hood just makes me think of Darth Sidious. It's like young Parker, welcome to the dark side. And it's like, wow, you're feeling a lot of villains because you got Electro, then you got Rhino, then you got Green Goblin somewhere, then you got all this stuff with his Peter Parker's father, and I'm like, we're going to do another thing with his father. Like they were talking about Robert Downey Jr.'s father and Iron Man 2, and of course, I'm trying to think of other movies. I don't know, for some reason, I can only think of one more, but for some reason I thought that was sort of like a motif I've heard a lot. I'm not interested in Peter Parker's father's work. I was If that was in the comics, that was nothing I was interested in. I just doesn't interest me. Just doesn't interest me. I've sort of lost interest in Spider-Man. I really have. I read the comics growing up, but watching the movies, I've just lost interest. I don't know what it is. I've just lost interest in Spider-Man. So if you look forward to it, that's fine. I'm not going to take that away from you. I don't. So maybe it'd be best I just don't see it when it comes out for a while. And because yeah, if I don't like the first one, why should I see the second one? So that's one I could probably pass on, unless people want me to see it. And then if I rant about it, don't say I told you so. Godzilla, that trailer, that teaser came out. I will say that looked interesting. I have nothing bad to say about it. Definitely looks very serious. I thought it was leaning on a tad of pretentiousness of using, I swear it's like music from, I heard in 2001 A Space Odyssey, and I'm like, really? I know it's Godzilla is meant to be deeper themes, but am I really hearing music that I heard from 2001 A Space Odyssey? But I get what they're going with. I get the serious theme. And the jumping down. I don't know. I'm guessing this is how they do it in real life. So in real life, maybe someone can explain when they're jumping down. How come they have a smoke trail, like a red smoke trail? Because I thought, well, maybe that's so that others can see them. But if they're all going down, uh, they're all going down and they're pretty far away from each other, and they can see each other. And hell, we could see them from the sky. So I'm like, why are you leaving a red streak of smoke? Won't Godzilla see that? I mean, unless Godzilla's blind, like when he looked up, and say, "Hey, what's that? I see a bunch of smoke coming at me." And his breath. That'd be funny though if they did. If they did that, I would give them credit for it. Like if we only saw half of that scene and the other half, Godzilla looks up and sees the red smoke and go, "What the fuck?" That'd be funny though. I'd give the movie a thumbs up if it did that. But I mean, it looks fine. I mean, I don't know the guy who is the lead in Kick-Ass as your lead. I'm not a big fan of the actor. I'm not sure if I don't buy him as a soldier, but especially when it's supposed to be a serious film, not like a tongue in cheek or not like a just for fun. This is meant to be a very serious film, but he could surprise me. That's happened before. So, but yeah, the look of Godzilla is there. The tone was cool, like the tone, and yeah, I maybe that's a second film. I know two films I look forward to so far, and Fast and Furious 7, which that was a series I was sort of off and on because for a while I'm like, I like Fast 5, but are they pushing their luck? Maybe they just got lucky. So I'm like, oh, 2014 comes around, please, no Fast 7, ended. They're pushing it. But then saw Fast and Furious 6. Oh, really liked it. One of my favorites of the year. Can't wait for Fast 7. Now it's like when Paul Walker passed away, and now there's talk of, oh yeah, they'll get his brother, who is a spitting image. And I saw his brother, and I'm like, he's not a spitting image. Maybe I need new glasses, which I do, but I don't see the spitting image quality. Oh, like, well, they'll use his body, but they'll CGI I'm like, if you don't do that, just end it, or or if they're going to do it anyway, they are going to do it, but I hope they do it respectfully. So we'll see, though. Uh, but yeah, the Godzilla trailer, I look forward to it. That one, and I look forward to Edge of Tomorrow with Tom Cruise, which is weird. I know people are like, oh, well, it's like some of it makes you think of Elysium, and Tom Cruise's Oblivion, and I thought it looked better than both. I mean, Oblivion, I liked the trailer. Elysium, I liked the trailer. Edge of Tomorrow, I've rewatched that trailer like 10 times already. And I'm sure a lot of people are like, well, why? Well, for me, I liked it. I mean, I'm like, okay, I don't care if I've not seen something new, but it looks right up my alley. The story is like a sci-fi action take on Groundhog's Day, where Tom Cruise is a soldier that keeps reliving the day over and over again. He's this soldier that gets killed in battle, but then he wakes up and he keeps reliving the day over and over, and so he gets more experience. He like each day comes by, he trains and trains, kind of like Bill Murray in Groundhog's Day, where he by the end of it he knew everyone in town, had all that knowledge because same with Tom Cruise. And yeah, it's another alien invasion movie, and yeah, the stuff that Tom Cruise is wearing makes me think of Elysium, but it looks better. And I like the trailer Elysium, and from what I've heard in Elysium, it does sound like it's just going to be an okay film at best. But yeah, Edge of Tomorrow I thought looked better, just judging trailer wise. So Edge of Tomorrow I really look forward to. It was originally called All You Need Is Kill because it was based on a manga or something, but they changed it to Edge of Tomorrow, which I don't understand because it is a weird title. All you need is kill. So what the fuck does that mean? You're like, I don't know. So I don't know what does it mean. So Edge of Tomorrow, look forward to. Godzilla, yeah, I can look forward to that. Doesn't look bad at all. Amazing Spider-Man 2, no. Captain America trailer, didn't mind it. The Winter Soldier, didn't mind the trailer. There's a Kevin Costner one, 3 Days to Kill or something with Mick G directing. I didn't care for the trailer. I thought it looked like Taken 3. It really did. It looked like it was Taken 3. And Kevin Costner, is that how he normally sounds now? Does he have a raspy voice now? That he's trying to be like Christian Bale in Batman or something? And I'm like, does Kevin Costner just sound like that all the time? No. Or is he doing it just for this role? Because if so, I don't really like the way he sounds. It just was so blindsided me. It just took me out of the entire trailer. So I'm like, okay. Just like, Kevin Costner, you sound funny. If you wonder what I'm doing, I'm looking through news. I know the guy who played Billy Jack, he passed away. Um, People probably don't remember Billy Jack, but he passed away, along with Paul Walker, of course. Everyone, no, that's really too bad. Paul Rudd is going to star as Ant-Man, an Edgar Wright's film. Okay, I don't know. Guess we'll see how that plays out. X-Men Days of Future Past. I think I talked about that before. Doesn't interest me, but I just sort of got tired with X-Men. Walking Phoenix. Warner Bros. Is interested for him to play Lex Luthor in Batman vs. Superman. I don't know about that. Oh, that's interesting. The guy who wrote Argo has been brought in to work on the script. Well, that's cool. I mean, I'm not really a big David Goyer fan who did the script. From the director of Demonic Toys. Not, he didn't direct it, he just wrote it, but that'd be funny. That'd be cool if he directed it, just so you could say. But for the director of Blade Trinity and the writer of Demonic Toys and Kickboxer 2. Because that's what David Goyer did. Then he did Arcade as well. But they don't tell that when he's like, shh. Yeah, he wrote Kickboxer 2, which killed off Van Damme's character, just like that. Just out of the blue. So it made, the previous film completely worthless. But hey, what do I know? And Demonic Toys, that's such a classic. But, yeah. Oh yeah, of course, Dawn of the Planet of the Son of the Daughter of the Rise of the Planet of the Apes, which I still wish it was the zombie apes. Like Dawn, if it was Dawn of the Dead mixed with apes, I'd give it a look. I would if it really, really, really was Dawn of the like the way you have Dawn, have it be Dawn of the Dead with apes. I'll see that movie, but no, Instead, Caesar looks like he's going apocalypto on someone's ass with his makeup. Like he's Caesar now mixed with like who's directing this? Mel Gibson? No, it's Matt Reeves, who I think did. Did he do Cloverfield? I think he did. Let's see what else is going on in the news, the movie news. I know the new Hobbit is out, but I didn't even see the previous Hobbit. I'm not a fan of Lord of the Rings, so I did not see it. And I don't care to see it. So, don't care. Let's see. I'm trying to see if there's any other worthwhile news. Oh, yeah. Robocop. Of course, they have a TV spot, which is a public service announcement on drunk driving. I'm like, really? Wow. The Purge 2, why that's getting a sequel? Well, because it made a shitload of money, that's why. Uh, Grand Piano. Film called Grand Piano seems interesting. It's pretty much Elijah Wood is a piano player, and he has a little bit of history with stage fright. And I guess John Cusack is actually a sniper. And it's like, hey, you better play the best concert of your life, because if you miss a note, I'm going to kill you. And it really reminds me of Phone Booth. I mean, that's the drawback I'll have about seeing the Grand Piano trailer. It looks interesting to me. It's got a lot of good reviews. But it seems a lot like, too much like Phone Booth. Like, really, like, you have the sniper played by an established actor, whether it be Kiefer Sutherland or John Cusack. And, one guy in a stationary position for probably all of the film. Which I'm always interested in those sort of situation films because they do go either way. I mean, I love Gravity, which was the case. Hours, shut the fuck up, Ad. Hours with Paul Walker looks really good, but then you had stuff like Buried, which I didn't like. Buried with Ryan Reynolds. Of course, that's because I didn't care for the ending at all. I'm like, wow, that's a stupid ending. Not just that, was just whatever. Sequel to 21 Jump Street called 22 Jump Street, which I'm fine with because I like 21 Jump Street. I enjoy the film. So, saw the trailer, the Red Band trailer looked fun enough to me. So, I'm fine with that. Let's see. Peter O'Toole passes away at age 81. That's too bad. There's the teaser Interstellar, which really doesn't show much. It's like less than a minute. And it's showing a lot of old footage of NASA and then Matthew McConaughey. But I will admit, it gets my interest because I like Inception, which I may be wrong, but I think that's the last time Chris Nolan directed a film that wasn't a Batman film. I like Inception. I still like Inception. I like Inception a lot. So if it's like on a well put together level Inception, I'm fine with. I'm really fine with. Let's see. Let's see. I guess Disney. What is it? Disney bought up Indiana Jones. Whatever. If you're wondering, Spider-Man 2, I watched both the the U.S. and the international trailers because the international trailer has a little bit of different footage in it, and my thoughts are still the same. Oh yeah, there's talks of a Naked Gun reboot with Ed Helms. I'm like, didn't they try to put him with National Lampoon's Vacation remake? Now they're trying to put him in a Naked Gun remake. And I'm like, do we really need a Naked Gun remake? No, of course not. Really don't. Apparently, you'll see footage from Transformers during the Super Bowl. Okay, great. Hmm. I don't really know what else I could talk about. I pretty much talked about what's coming up next that I want to at least get done. Uh, I know the worst stuff that Mike and I did, that'll be uploaded on Christmas, and then maybe the day after Christmas, I'll upload like the best stuff. And before after that, I want to upload reviews of Blowout and Akira. Uh, I know some people may ask for, hey, can I review this? Can I review that? It just really just depends if I'm in the mood. I know that sounds really selfish, but it's true. Uh, oh yeah, there's a new fucking Adam Sandler Drew Barrymore movie that had a trailer. It was called Blended with fucking oh they go to they're single parents and they don't like each other at first and they go to Africa and it looked like horrendous dog shit. More and more making me go, Adam Sandler, please retire for a while at least. Give me a fucking break, please. Shit. Fuck. Look it up. It was 47 Ronin. At first, I'm like, maybe, but it just the more I see that, the less I've have interest, and the more I've lost interest in 47 Ronin. And I guarantee you that film's gonna be a big bomb. Of course, don't take my word for it, because I probably say the same thing with World War Z, and sequel finds a director. So, and I liked World War Z. I know some people didn't. I did. Uh, but yeah, 47 Ronin, yeah, just lost interest in it. But yeah, World War Z doing a sequel. They have a director, which I don't know who the director is. Bad Boys 3 in talks with a new screenwriter. I'm fine with that. In fact, I think Michael Bay. I would rather him do Bad Boys 3 than another Transformers movie. That's really how I feel. It really is. World War Z. The director is the same guy. Juan Antonio Bayona. Oh, he did the Oscar-nominated The Impossible. That's a film I still want to see. That's a film that looked good with Ewan McGregor, like a family surviving a tsunami. Uh, World War Z, I'm more open-minded to, of course, now. And okay, and yeah, The Impossible. That's a film I really do want to see. I keep forgetting about it. I think it's like a mist around the tsunami that hit Southeast Asia in 2004. That's the movie The Impossible. But yeah, I look forward to that. Watching that sometime. But I guess that's all the news I'll mention now. It's about half an hour. But yeah, uh, yeah, I've been very fortunate enough this year. Thank you guys for that. And thank you guys for watching. And again, as for the podcast things, if you're one of those people who for some reason can't hear both of our voices, I don't know what more I can say. Again, I recorded on CallGraph via Skype. It's the only way I know how to do it because I can't record both of our videos, and I definitely don't have the equipment to put both videos in one video. Like picture of me and then picture of Mike, and uh, plus we just rather just do it audio wise. That way, we could be more relaxed instead of sitting here with a headphone and just more relaxed when you just hear our voice. And again, the majority seems like they're okay, but again, if you're listening on your computer, it should be fine. But if it's not, again, I know one audio comes from the left, I know one audio comes from the right, and again, you heard at the beginning of the video that I could play another video Again, this is just no one was calling me out on it. This is just me saying, see, that's what happened. What was another one they said? Oh, World War Z video I did with my friend Efrey. Says he could hear one but not the other.
Hello, folks. My name is Matt, aka Rambo Rat for Life, and I am joined with.
How y'all doing, my friends? Well, friends of Matt out there.
See, that's my friend Efrey. So I don't know. I hear it fine on my end, so I don't know what it could be. But either way, thanks for watching. Take care, and we'll see you later.